Since West Ham's going to need another defensive midfielder, and it's a position that we have been linked with a couple of times so far, I thought that I would put my 2 cents into scouting report and look at a few defensive midfielders. Starting off with this fella, a guy who's going to get a major move to another club in Europe, in my opinion. It's no other than Club Brugge's 23-year-old Nigerian international, Raphael Onyedika. Onyedika is a name that I wasn't thinking about to begin with at first, but once I started to do some research into this player, I started to realise that he's a massive talent. Not just in African football, but also in Belgium for his club and for the ceiling that he can reach. At just 23 years old, he's already come through a youth system at Midfielder, gone on to play for his country in major tournaments, and become a regular starter for Club Brugge. So who exactly is this guy? Well, going to find out in the next slide, where I talk a little bit more about his career background. A lot of African players do go over to Denmark to join youth academies. It's been documented before in Scout Report. This guy's no exception. He moved from Nigeria to Denmark when he was a teenager and broke through Midfielder's academy, and then joined Brugge in the 2021-22 season. In 2022, he joined Club Brugge and has played 55 league games. He also played in the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations with Nigeria and was runners-up with Nigeria in that tournament. As for his style of play, it's quite clear that he's highly rated by the club that he plays for. The official website says that he is a defensive midfielder with excellent ball skills and ability to play in defence. Kind of what you want from a modern defensive midfielder anyway. You want somebody who can play balls through the midfield, but someone who can also hand back at the same time. From what I can see, he's got a very good first touch of the ball and then passes it through the middle to connect with the centre of the field. He has often been deployed in the lone pivot because of this. West Ham's never really used that kind of lone pivot system. I don't think David Moyes really used it as much as maybe was desired, but it's something that I think he could adapt and adjust to. His best defensive aspect, I must add, is that he has got a very good ability to win duels on the ground. He's not the kind of player to head balls or defend set pieces, rather he defends the ground attack. He uses this to turn possession over in his team's favour, and he's somebody that likes to play in a very possession-based kind of system, but with some kind of free flow. As far as I understand it, Julen Lopetegui likes to have some possession football with free flow. So, because the move for Alex Garcia's broken down and he's now decided to choose Bayer Leverkusen over West Ham, by the way, you can't blame him for doing that, Onyedika could be a defensive midfield target to really consider. It's going to be a case of getting before another major club in Europe does, if you ask me.